We're going to hinge cut a tree, and this is right next to the couple that I just now cut. And we're going to drop this right over with that other one. And this is something you keep in mind when you're just doing a transition zone like we are, and you're taking out the canopy. Try and get a junk area and follow all the trees towards it, because you're wasting space. What we want this to do is grow up with brush and alders and stuff like that and make a thicket in here. I'm going to drop this tree right over with the 2 or 3 trees I just dropped, because I've already got that filled up with tree. It makes a barrier. It's going to force the deer to come around here. This year I'm going to have a stand set up over there, so I want these all to fall. Now, before I cut a notch right here and showed you that notch, and then I showed you that behind the notch there was a hinge area. Well, now the hinge is going to be right here. It's going to be the face of the tree. Actually, I'm going to cut it up maybe a little bit higher. So the hinge is going to be right here. Every tree you cut has to have a hinge, and it has to have holding wood. When we hinge cut, the only difference between that and standard cutting is we don't do a face cut. So now we've just moved the hinge. Instead of being here behind the notch, the hinge is out here in front of the tree. Now this produces some issues. By definition, we're breaking OSHA rules when we do a hinge cut, because we don't have a notch there, and we're taking a risk that this tree is going to split upwards. It's called a barber chair, and we'll show you some illustrations of that.